pick the language. We got the hardest language to learn. Ain't that do make me mad. Ain't that damn great. If it would, you'd be there. Yes. I can tell you that again. And Fairfield, Connecticut. Lost 5-0. Yep. They play Friday. Yep. That's called yeah. Each 4 teams on each side get a bye. 2 teams, because eight teams playing. Yeah. I think that's fucking illegal. All them two couldn't play each other. No, because they got to get other shit on TV. Because all these games, they on ESPN. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready, buddy. You damn right. No, you're going to have to win something to get that much money. I watch it all the time and something else be on there. Drinking Bud Lights and throwing cornhole. I'm ready. I've been wanting somebody to say, let's go play cornhole professional. I was the baddest man on the planet up there at the City Henderson. I took the worst player on the team and we won a little pot we had. We put a little pot up when it was raining one day, and the dude made me a cornhole board and shit. We played all day. What do you want? Oh, nothing. What you coming in there for? See what I'm watching?
Yeah, they I heard they been talking about cornhole.
Oh, y'all can't fuck with that. You can put that so much outside whenever you get ready. I'll be Daddy.
I'm gonna call my cousin right now. Tell him to bring my shit next time he come to call.
We ain't got to call him. We can goddamn go. I'm going to Henderson to get mine when I go back to Henderson. I got the one that you want. Yeah, my brother. He talking about he want to kick my ass. You ever run Dicky's head? Bring your partner. We're gonna play $100 a bag.
God damn. I was gonna be on his team.
King of KLUSID. Share this shit on TikTok.
Share this motherfucker, bitch. Share this motherfucker.
I used to do all of them. Every last one of them. through the woods back there like you do on the hush puppies. Put a washer course back there. Went back there about a week later. Where's the washer book? God damn it, it's covered up in that damn dirt over there. You damn dummies, I told you not to do that. Shit. Should have put so much up on the hill. What some grass is that? I used to play it all. We play softball. We made sure we had washers and cornholes with us. That's when I was playing with my white team. The black team, we just drank.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Worthy complete. And he'll pick up to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. Just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Slot man in motion left. 2nd down, run with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to be 3rd down.
From the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
What's up?
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he sends it up amongst the flurry of snow. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense.
A new follower has joined the kingdom.
I don't know what both of these teams are trying to do. At this point, you gotta wonder who's gonna switch up their game plan first.
When you practice or out under the clear skies, you don't get a lot of this. It is coming down on them.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down.
Keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. We finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Throwing out route complete. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
It's cool. You have an out route versus man coverage. You're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you know, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
It's
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Called in by Worthy, right side. And he's out the clear. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
There that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset even early in the game that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point is good in this weather. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Brown on to way. Short kick, in at the 15. This manages to get just beyond the 30-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way in the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They've got first down from the 31. They send a man in motion. Sanford now on first down. Kyler Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. And at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. There's another one, Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
And the Rams first down.
On first down, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Monte Adams. They come with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now on first down, Stafford. He's got time here. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Second down.
Another try following the sack.
Oh,
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them drop Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
you don't want to play in the snow, I'm telling you now.
Looking from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just
You
not
don't do no
the right
vacation.
throw to making that spot with the chains.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Little to nothing on that return. The coverage team gets to him. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. First down throwing for Hurts. He's keeping it. Ended up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh man, those defensive players hate slowing quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You bait them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yard.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, he got hurt today?
That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down. That's halftime on this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half. Let's get it underway. Now Brown on to send it away. On the return, Britton Covey. That's a good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. Defense has really kept him in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. That's on target, Puka Nacua. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
That's good. Rams first down.
Stafford now. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Stafford. Short pass brought in. Get this down to 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Rams first down.
The play fake. It's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they're thrown on the field.
On second down, here's Barkley. Managed to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Kobe Turner. Down, yard to go.
Brings up third and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. That short gain is enough for you. Set it down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure running backs' merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that guy who will always get the short yards.
And now spread it into low yard. That brings up second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's Hurts. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and a hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it at the 37-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
6-yard pickup brings up second down.
This is the end of the third quarter. Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Second and 3 now. Here's Saquon. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. Hurts running the offensive max speed here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
This lead, keeping the pedal down.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second down. At the Rams.
Here we go, second and 9. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the command. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. Puts a heat on that one, but it falls incomplete.
So many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert goals.
And this is down all the way to the 3. Now about 19 yards on fourth down, and the college Gilroy pays off considerably. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 7. Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
And that does it for that.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for the guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed. Ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push and back as they get ready to take the field.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Trying to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Stafford throwing complete out wide. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Drop it off with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Barkley again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing his Hurts.
Yeah, boy,
They bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best out planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
There's a light snow right here. They got the ground and cover. We can't see none of the lines on the field.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3. Wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is what I'm doing right now. KC, another everything I'm running.
To throw is Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nakua. And he gets this one just shy of the 4 down to 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Stafford. Gets around him. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 2. At the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to have a run 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Screen play set up for Williams. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line. Action, Stafford. Man, it's Higbee complete. And he has it on 1st down and get the ball down to the Eagles 21.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, the same Patriots, Super Bowl.
this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They come up now on 2nd and 2. As he's brought down at the 9. Here we go. First and goal.
That's good for a Rams. First down.
Stafford now to throw. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Puka McCree from 8 yards out. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in a situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 7-0. A minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not aim that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
63.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep field. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that could not hang on to it. They'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It will be a big play there on 4th and long. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to spend every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball is in motion, it may be a non-push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the second mark of this 4th quarter. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Eagles use the second of their timeouts
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. Now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and to the end zone.
Hurts will throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Brown taken away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 8-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively. Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now. It's a tie here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends. Gumbo package look. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for the Ag a long time.
Just picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. They tie again with a first down now. Looking to put the drive together. After the interception, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful. Not any run after it.
Got it here at 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one in, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Stafford. And unable to connect. Complete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take down the 30. It'll be a 9-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result, so I respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's a third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down.
How about the short put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
37 yards on no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up to 10 at their 25-yard line. Well, hey, Mr. Williams to start things out. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
10. Throwing to Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Yeah, they get him. He takes it across the 40-yard line. First they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the complete for a really good route.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Gets past one man. And they'll get this past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards at 1st down.
And they really need to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Stafford. Complete to the tight end, Higbee. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hitch right in, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
So they'll get a little time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the 6th. Brotherly love, Philadelphia. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. Pinned on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. Big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. They'll get about 3 here. He's out to 30. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Hurts sets up to throw it. And can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
overtime time.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole. He'll be down inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford. Gets it into the hands of the tight end, Higby.
2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him the rest of the way.
At the 31-yard line.
Stafford. This to Devontae Adams. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's good. Rams, 1st down.
Now Stafford. This will swing out to Williams. Now on 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the 19.
To throw is Stafford. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Ferguson. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How fun is this for everyone watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get a period to get settled?
Hey, have you ever seen a computer have an opportunity to win the game and didn't go for it? The computer had an opportunity to win the game and didn't go for it. And they ran out of time. We going in overtime. Yeah.
So it's the Eagles who get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. So pretty good field position. They'll start 32. And out now come the Eagles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's charging them. You know, we always look at the quarterback, but sometimes the team is star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, oh, time to shake things up. Let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. This lines up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5, about the 39. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley tied on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the pull back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
First throw in overtime for Stafford. Throw, it's Higby. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Just inside the 35-yard line.
I know said about that from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Stafford. This throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up
another defense. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good, not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs, they try and slip out, and making sure that at the point of attack, when the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions. And that's well third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And he's loved to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They toss to the wide side. This is it down close to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, and if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling. As you're trying to get to the end zone, you're trying to end the game right here. And I know defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air. Time first wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing down. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.